All right, well, what we want to talk about in this video is toe kick. Sounds like a pretty rudimentary thing and you're wondering why we shot a video on toe kick, but there's a couple of questions we get an awful lot. We just want to address them here. When Conestoga sends you a base cabinet, their standard toe kick notch, and we're down here, their standard toe kick notch has a very slight radius right up here in this corner. It's when they run the router machine around to create this toe kick notch, it's got a very small bit, 1/4 of an inch bit, but it doesn't create a perfectly crisp, clean corner. So when we're doing our toe kick, the very first thing we do in our installs is take a rasp file, and we're just going to run the rasp file in there to square up that corner. I already did it on this box, but it takes literally 5 seconds. 10 strokes with a rasp file and you've squared it off. And I'll show you why that's important in a minute. But the main reason we're shooting this video is because we have customers who say, when they nest their toe kick in here, this is the finished end of a cabinet, let's say, and this is going to be white to match my job. They're saying, well, I've got this unfinished veneer I'm seeing on the edge of the toe kick. That looks terrible. What do I do? Well, it's a traditional woodworker's cut, and we want to show you what you're doing here to make that capped off in the same color material. What you're going to use is the same white, or whatever color your job is, material. You're going to walk over to your chop saw, and you're going to cut a back angle. So if this is the face of it, and I'm trying to finish off this left edge, I'm going to miter it off like that. Okay, and then all I do is cut off of another piece of scrap toe kick material. I cut a corresponding angled piece to cap the end the way this is shown. So now I have white, and I have white, and so I had to create an angled piece to glue onto the side of this so that when I put this toe kick on, I have returned that white back on itself to match the rest of the cabinetry, so I don't have the ugly veneer staring me in the face. It's 2 cuts with a table saw. Any trim carpenter who's worth his salt will understand how to do that. You see it done on base moldings and houses all the time. But homeowners who aren't used to doing this, we understand it's not as customary or routine for you, and that's just an easy cut with a table or a chop saw that you can make. So if you have any questions, talk to our sales guys. Back to this notch, there is an option Conestoga offers called a square toe notch route. Your sales guy can talk to you about that. I think it adds $1 or $2, or they will square that off for you. We haven't sold a lot of that. Most customers are saying it's just easier with a rasp file to square it up. It's not a big deal. But if you want Conestoga to square that for you, they will. Their options are constantly changing. Nobody's buying that option, so they may delete it. But for right now, circa 2018 spring, they do have that as an option, so you can talk to your sales rep if that's important to you. If you have any questions, give our sales guys a call. Most of our sales reps have installed before. They're woodworkers, they're carpenters. They've been doing this a long time. They can talk you through these things, and we'd love to help you out. So give us a call, 888-211-6482, and thanks for watching.